Breathe in, breathe out. Hello, 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 everyone. I hope everyone's having a great night tonight. Welcome here, welcome back. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose, and I am your host, Crystal Lavender. Some say I was either born to be a stripper or a hippie, but I could drop it like it's hot, but I am not getting back up, guaranteed. So today we're going to do an all signs reading of what would you if they weren't such a chicken shit. All right. And we're also going to do some free readings to celebrate my 444 subs. Woo woo. I looked at my channel today and the number was 444. So that's a reason to celebrate all by itself, right? Right. So before we get started, we're going to talk about this guy right here. This is my book. It's got little kitty on it, kitty on everything, but it's called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual abuse and addiction, okay? And I wrote this whole entire book with my phone, the whole book, all with my phone, okay? So if you think that you don't have the tools necessary to accomplish one of your dreams, I guarantee you have the tools sitting in your back pocket to accomplish, like you have all the tools necessary to pretty much accomplish anything that you need to accomplish. All right. And I don't share my story like to be boastful or because I'm proud of all the stupid shit I've done. Like I've done a lot of really stupid shit. Okay. And I share my story for those people that are stuck in a shame loop, that think that they can never, that there is no hope, that they'll never get out of it, that nothing will ever change. All right. Like I was stuck in that same kind of shame loop. So I share my story for anyone out there that's suffering in silence, thinking that nothing can change and they're not worth it. All right. So with that being said, hello, welcome here. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Mom. And the link for my book will be in all of the descriptions of my videos of my newer ones for sure. And if you would like a signed copy, you can email me at s.y.l.sayyoulove@gmail.com, and I would be happy to answer any questions you have about the process of writing a book, or any questions you have about recovery or anything like that. So please feel free to reach out. All right. So we're going to get started. Are we going in order today, or what are we doing? Are we going backwards order? Are we going forwards order? I seem to keep them in line better if I don't do them randomly. Middle. Start from the middle. My kitty's being kind of ornery, so he's over here attacking my arm. Middle order. So what would they say if they weren't such a chicken shit? We're going to find out. And I'm also doing free readings to celebrate the 444 subscribers that I've got. So, hi, Vanessa. So if you would like a free little mini read, just let me know. I think I'm just going to start with Aries. We're going to start with Aries. All right. We're going to go on down the order. And we'll probably play some fine-tune our intuition because I find it fascinating. I love it. I could even go back to the videos and like rewatch them, and I forget which ones I've done. So like I'll rewatch just the fine-tune your intuition, even though I was the one that did them, you know? Because I can't play while I'm doing it because I can see the card. So it's like no fair. All right. So we're going to go with Aries. Aries. What would this person say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out the tea right now, Aries. What would this person say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Let's get it. Dropping cards already. Always be dropping the cards. What did I drop? Ooh, the sun. That's a good card to drop. Well, I guess not a good card to drop, but that's a good card to start out with. We got the sun as your overall energy. So before I speak on this, we're going to get some more cards. What other cards we got? Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Tower. Whew. I think that they would tell you that you were the best thing that ever happened to them with the Sun, but they must have done something to fuck this up, Aries. Like they want to come towards you, you know what I mean, and probably apologize, but they are scared. They are so scared. Like maybe you gave them a mouth whooping that they couldn't handle, you know what I mean? Like they're scared of fighting. So they think that they probably lost the best thing that ever happened to them. You were probably the best thing that they had ever experienced, and they did something. They said something, and that tower fell, man. Because we got the Tower here. So something happened, and it came crumbling down. And they want to approach you. They want to approach you. They want to talk to you. You might have people all up in your ear, or you might be, or they might have people all up in their ear. Like, there's probably somebody telling them that they ain't got no shot in hell to get with you, you know? Or there's just some sort of gossip. Like, there's some sort of gossip about the situation. Yeah, and they are not going to take a leap of faith. Like, they're too scared. They scared. Runs faster, scared. Aries, this person they think you are the best thing ever. They were the happiest with you. They think that you are their happiness, or that you make them happy, or, you know what I mean? Nobody can make you happy, but they can definitely increase your happiness. They can be alongside you while you're happy, you know? Something about you, you're the sun to them. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with an Aries. Yeah, but it's over in your eyes. You're like, don't even come at me. You know what I mean? Like, whatever happened was like a end game. There is no going back. There's some things you just can't go back from. There's some things in an apology just can't fix, you know? And I think this person fucked up, you know, and they know they fucked up, but are they going to admit that to you? Yeah, probably not. Hi, Julie Bully. They're probably not going to admit that they fucked up. They never thought that they could feel this way about someone, you know? I wish we could talk it out. Yeah, like I said, they wish that they could talk it out, but they are scared of whatever your reaction is going to be, you know? Like, you probably gave them some, like, a major tongue whipping. And they don't know how to approach you. They don't know what to say to you. The way I treated you was wrong. Please don't put up with this behavior. I don't think I need to tell you that you don't need to put up with that behavior. I think you already know that. I mean, we have the Tower card, so whatever they did, they done fucked up, and they know it. So if they could tell you, if they weren't such a chicken shit, they would probably tell you that you were the best thing that they've ever had, the best person they've ever been with, the kindest person they've ever been with, maybe the best sex they've ever had. They would tell you some of that nature. But the way things ended with you guys, because there was the world in the reverse, or the world in the upright, sorry. The way that they ended with you guys, yeah. They're like, nope, runs faster, scared. Runs faster, scared. You guys might have had a really intense sexual experience. Like, you might have been the best they ever had in bed, and like that. We have a tendency to equate that to love. They're like, they all in love, but they done fucked up. They made bad choices. There's some things that you just can't come back from, you know? What else would they tell the Aries collective? Right? Like I said, they fucked up. Love it. Can't make that shit up. They fucked up, and they know it. And you were probably the best thing that they ever had. The person that treated them the best. You probably did, you know, probably went out of your way for them. But there ain't no fixing that. Where did my mythic tarot deck go? Oh, we'll use this one. Because we already used the mythic, we're going to go to the everyday witch deck. What else would they say to you? Oh, I don't think they're going to say nothing. I think they're going to just keep this to themselves. They ain't going to say shit about it. Yeah, they might feel a lot of passion for you, but they know that there is no way that you guys are getting back together. But they really do. Like, we have the sun twice. They really do think that you were the best thing that ever happened to them. But I don't know if they're ever going to tell you that. I think they're too chicken shit to tell you that. Yeah, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. Like, you can't approach a queen and expect her to get off her throne for no freaking page, no fool, you know? Like, you had your opportunity. It's like, I feel like Aries is like, no, you had your opportunity and you proved who it was that you were. Like, there ain't no coming back. You know what I mean? There's some things that you just can't let go of. Let's see what other cards we want to get from. Let's get you something from the spirit number deck, the angel numbers deck. This is just for you, Aries. Just some sort of, like, you know, little tidbit information, a little synchronistic number, or, you know, just a little message from the universe. But if they could tell you something, they would tell you that you were the best that they ever had. But I don't see them coming anywhere close to doing that. You got 0550. It says intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, and romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. I wouldn't be going out on a date with this person, though. I mean, unless they actually learn something, you know what I mean? And you could see some sort of changed behavior, you know, but I would give it a little bit of time. Because it seems like this person really did fuck up. And we got 99.99. Accumulation, results, benefits, reflection, and completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that powers of heaven have your back. You have made it, and the reward goes to you. All right. So the universe is probably going to congratulate for sticking up for yourself for whatever this situation was, whatever you put it into, whatever that tower moment was, however it was that they fucked up. Like, the universe is going to reward you for loving yourself and not putting up with their bullshit. All right, Aries. All right. Who wants to play Fine Tune Your Intuition? We'll do a couple of these and then we will move on to Taurus. So for those of you that have never played this before, those are like those cards that you see on Ghostbusters, right? It's just a nice little interactive way for people to do an intuition check. And we have plus signs, squares, a star, a circle, or the waves. All right? And we're going to pull 3 of these, and then we are going to move on to Taurus. There ain't no try. You will. You will play. All right. Ready? Hi, Raina. Nice to see you. Right now we're playing Fine Tune Our Intuition, and then we are going to move on to Taurus. Give you guys a couple more seconds. Do, 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 do. Ooh. It is a star. One more. I love your face too. My face has gotten chunky. I'm a chunky monkey now. Is it a star? Is it a circle? Is it a square? Is it a plus sign, or is it the waves? Julie says waves. It is a circle. Don't be second guessing yourself. You know how you can tell your intuition? Like your intuition is like not, it doesn't come to you in words. It'll come to you in a feeling. But then instantaneously your ego likes to come and take over, and it'll be like bloop, and it'll try to change it into something else. So always go with your first gut. You're biased, Mom. You're my mom. Is it a star? Is it a circle? Is it a wave? Is it a plus? Is it a square? It is a star. All right. Now we're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, what would this person say to you if they weren't such a fucking chicken shit? Let's find out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I know it's like a little click for you, but it's a huge bada boom for me. You know, big bada boom. Chicken good. Chicken is good. I mean, if you eat chicken, chicken's good. Not everybody eats chicken, and that's understandable. No judgment. But The Fifth Element is like one of my favorite movies. So, chicken good. Big bada boom. Multipass. Yes, multipass. Hi, Irie. Ooh, 9 of Swords. With the Ace of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. So, Taurus, you're definitely dealing with some sort of air sign. And the Star. Could be an Aquarius or an air sign. So it looks like they've got a lot going on in their head. Like they got a lot going on in their head. Like their head might just be too full of all kinds of randomness to be thinking any sort of one specific thought. Yeah, they're still heartbroken about something. They are heartbroken and they are not over whatever heartbreak it was that they had in the past. You know, they feel hopeful. Like they might feel hopeful about you or with you. Like maybe you help take their pain away or help like distract them from whatever it is that's really got their mind like this. Okay. But that's not going to heal any of their wounds. All right. If they're just distracting it, if like they're going out and just, it's just distracting from whatever healing they need to face, like it'll always resurface. Yeah. This person is definitely, they would tell you that they've got a lot on their mind right now. They've got a lot on their mind and a lot on their soul, you know, that you make them feel hopeful. But they have definitely they've definitely got a lot, and probably from some past experience. It could be a past relationship or just past trauma in general that they have not healed. But something about you makes them feel hopeful, you know. But make sure that they're not distracting. Like you got to actually do the work with the 9 of Pentacles. You got to actually do the work. You got to do the inner healing. You have to face those demons, you know, before you can slay them. Like you can't slay a demon if you ain't ever going to face it. Yeah, I would say that this person is definitely heartbroken about something that happened in the past. And I think that they are still stuck on some sort of ex or something that happened in the past. And they are not over it, but they're hopeful. Something about you gives them hope. Yeah, but they're not doing the inner work. They're not doing that inner work. They're just covering it over with a Band-Aid and pretending like it doesn't exist, you know? Disassociation was one of my most favorite tools to not face what reality was going on. Like I was super good at disassociating myself. Like, but you can't disassociate yourself from yourself, all right? 2 of Cups. They do have love for you, and you do make them feel hopeful. But I think they're just scared to talk about whatever it is that's hurting them in general. Yeah, they don't like talking about their feelings. They don't want to talk about anything that happened from the past. Like they don't want to work through it. They would rather just cover it up and sweep it under the rug. But something about you, like makes them feel like they can get past it, or that you could help them get past it, because we do have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about being emotionally like independent, you know, about not being codependent and just latching on to anything that says I love you, but being emotionally codependent, or not codependent, independent. We are not followers. We are independents. Okay. So I think this person is working through a lot of trauma that they've had in their past. And something about you makes them feel hopeful, you know, or that you might get their mind off of something that they don't want to deal with inside themselves. Let's see what we can get from the What Lies Beneath. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Bad choices. So they might have made some really bad choices in the past. I mean, but who the hell hasn't, okay? I wrote a whole book about a bunch of my bad choices, but I've turned my pain into my purpose, and what used to break me into my testimony. You know what I mean? But I had to face a lot of ugly shit to do that. And I don't think that they are facing that ugly shit. Like, they've been betrayed, they've been backstabbed, you know. And I don't think that they want to tell you any of this. Like, whatever it is that they've gone through in their past, they're not talking to you about it, you know. They might have haters, or you might have haters. It says fighting for what you love and claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Love, I don't like that card. I'm going to throw that card away, because love is not a battlefield. Love is not something that you should fight for or have to fight for, you know? You shouldn't be fighting to be loved. If the people don't love you, then find people that do. There will be people out there that will. I think they've kept some sort of promise to themselves. I just don't think that they want to tell you like what they've really got going on in their life, Taurus. I don't think they want to tell you like any of their like dark secrets. Like, they might feel ashamed, you know, they might feel shameful about it. You know, they might not even want to address it inside themselves. Like, if they can't even talk to themselves about it, then you can't expect them to talk to you about it, you know? So I think what this person would tell you is that you make them feel hopeful, but they don't want to talk about any of the bad stuff that's happened to them. They don't want to let you in on any of the past things that they've done, any of the mistakes that they've made. You know what I mean? And they know that they know that it's wrong. They know that something about it is wrong. It says, the way that I treated you was wrong. Please don't put up with this behavior. And they might be holding back their true feelings for you, Taurus. Like, maybe you just feel like you make them feel some sort of way. Yeah, I make excuses because I don't want to love again. This person has been really, really hurt in their past. And I don't think that they've healed from the hurt that they've experienced from the past situations that they've been in. I don't think that they've done the inner work or faced those shadows, you know what I mean, to try to actually truly heal from those situations. And I think that they've got a lot of healing to do. If they weren't such a chicken shit, they would tell you that they aren't ready for a relationship, that they got healing to do, that you know, they would tell you about their past and be like truly authentic with you about it. But I don't think this person can be, because I don't even think they face it inside themselves. And no judgment, you know what I mean? No judgment. All right, so let's go on to Gemini. Do you guys want to play Fine Tune Your Intuition first? We'll do it. We'll do 3 cards in between each one of these. All right. So we'll change this timestamp. Let's play Fine Tune Your Intuition. All right. And if anybody wants like a free reading in between these, let me know, because I am celebrating having 444 subscribers, which is a really amazing number. The cats have the zoomies, so we're just gonna get this. We're just gonna party it up. The cats are partying. We're going to celebrate. So for those of you that have just dropped in, these are like the cards that you see on Ghostbusters, right? You got a wave, you got a star, you got a square, you got a plus, and you got a circle. All right. And we're just going to pull 3 of these in between each one of these signs so that we can check your intuition. Fine tune your intuition. Look at that cat, Mojo. The zoomies. All right, ready? Is it a circle? Is it a square? Is it a star? Is it a plus? Or is it a wave? It is a circle. Let me know in the comments if you guys get any of these right. All right. Card number 2. We're only going to do 3 in between each sign. So it is a star. Is it a plus? Is it a circle? It is a wave. One more. And then we'll go on to Gemini. Do. Good job. It is a wave. All right, Gemini. Thank you for playing that round of Fine Tune Your Intuition. Now we are on to the Gemini Collective. All right, Gemini. What would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? And if you did not notice, I did do your individual reading earlier today. I did Aries and Taurus yesterday or the day before. And I did Gemini. Oh, I'm missing Cancer on here. That's what's missing. I was like, I did 2 of them today. Cancer, Leo, Virgo. My bad. All right. What would they say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit, Gemini? What would they say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Thank you guys so much for being here. I hit 444 subscribers today, so I'm like super celebrating. So if you want a free personal like little mini read while we're doing this live, just let me know. It says my feelings don't make sense to me. I am at war with my inner demons. Please stay away for now. This battlefield is not the right place for you. Ooh, Gemini, what does this person got going on? I am protecting you from myself. This Gemini, this person thinks that they got too much going on. And if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. But this person is definitely going through some ish right now. This person's going through some shit. You know what I mean? And I don't think they want to tell you. And it says they can't be friends with you. Your reading had to do something with that too. Like you friend zone somebody that wants to be more than friends with you. It says, please stay away from me. I don't want to hurt you. So there's someone out there that is truly up in their feels. Like they don't think that they're good enough. They might be going through some real serious shit. Like maybe something really like chaotic is happening in their life right now. Maybe they got something to do with their baby mama drama or baby daddy drama that they don't want to have you involved in, you know, because they know that like that's not your battlefield. Yeah, they made some bad choices. You know, maybe they made some bad choices and got involved in some dirt shit, you know? And they don't want you involved in any of that. Like maybe this person has a lot of drama in their life right now. Yeah, betrayal and deceit. I think this person is going through it, Gemini. Whoever this person is that you're thinking about is going through it. Raina wants a reading? All right. I'll give you a reading, Raina. Do you have a specific question? I'll do yours after I do this Gemini one right here. Yeah, this person knows they fucked up too. Some sort of choice that this person made, like they don't want to tell you what sort of choice they made. Like they might have made a wrong turn, you know what I mean? Like ended up in The Hills Have Eyes or some shit. You know? Like they got some sort of serious drama going on in their life right now, and they do not want to let you in on it. They do not want to let you know what they did. They do not want to let you know what's going on. Sometimes it's better off to just let people, like, don't ask, you know what I mean? Like there might be some sort of police involved or some shit, and the more you know what I mean, the more it makes you like suspect, or like if you have to be a witness or some shit, like there's some things that you just don't need to know. All right? Yeah, I cut it on police. That's scary. So Gemini, this person's involved in some shit that they don't want you involved in. So trust them when if they back off and they're like, no, I'd like, you know what I mean? If they're acting distant, or they're telling you that you don't want to know, like you don't want to know. You don't need to know. You don't want to know. Because the less you know, the less incriminating it'll be for you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we're guilty by association. So they don't want you guilty by association. But they don't hate you. They don't hate nothing about you. All right? It has nothing to do with you. It has all to do with their bad choices. It has something to do with what they chose. They chose to go left instead of going right, and they ended up in like all kinds of shit. All right? So don't take it personally. It's not anything that's personal that has to do with you. Like they chose that path on their choose their own adventure. Now I pulled bad choices again. Now they have to deal with their consequences. All right. And it's better off if you just keep yourself out of it. All right. You don't want to be involved in whatever this person has got going on. All right, Raina, you got a question? Dun, 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 dun. I'll do you a question if you got a question, or do you want a general read? Do you want a love read? I am celebrating tonight. I know that there's a lag between like what I see and when people see me, so I can hear it coming. That storm's a coming. And it just started raining right now. Raina, do you have a question? A specific question, or you just want me to do like a general read for you? If you are still here. General? Okay, awesome. All right, universe, source, spirit. What sort of message does Raina need to know right now? Switch to the mythical tarot deck. What sort of message does Raina need to hear right now? Please and thank you. What sort of message does Raina need to know? What does she need to know? What does she need to hear right now? I think somebody has unfairly judged you. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. It comes out in the upright right here, but I pulled it in reverse. So I think somebody unfairly judged you. Because we have the Judgment in reverse. the King of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. So we have 2 aces in the reverse, and we have the Judgment in reverse. But we have the Star. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Sagittarius. But I think someone like misjudged a situation or misjudged something that you said to them or something that they heard. Like maybe they're making a bunch of shit up in their head. You know what I mean? Like they're filling in missing pieces, you know, instead of asking you the questions. And now they're like up in their head about it. Like, damn, I shouldn't have said that about her, or I shouldn't have done that to her. You know, she didn't deserve that, you know? And this might have you in your mind, or this might be them in their mind. But somebody definitely misjudged you, misjudged what you were capable of, misjudged how they could talk to you. Maybe somebody thought they could talk to you in a certain sort of way, you know? Yeah, but you got the Empress and you got the 7 of Cups. Like they might have had options. They might have had all kinds of options, but they chose to misjudge you. Like they didn't think that you'd be capable of something, or they didn't think that you would accomplish something. Like they put their bet on someone else instead of you, and they lost, is what I'm going to say. Like they put money on someone else and then they lost that shit. Yeah, Justice in reverse. So you got Judgment and Justice in reverse. You could be dealing with a Libra too. You have Taurus and Libra on the table, as well as Leo. But I think somebody put a bet on you and they lost. You know, and now they have to look at themselves. You know, they have to look at the situation and like think to themselves, like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, why did I not bet on her? You know, why did I not bet on Reina? You know, with the Sun. Because, I mean, you were fully capable. You had all the potential. You had all the tools. You had everything you needed. But this person bet against you. And not only did they lose that bet, they probably lost you too. They lost respect from you. You know, they lost your trust. But the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. So whatever it was that they lost, you're going to gain. All right. You're going to gain in wisdom, in knowledge, in monetary. It's pouring here now. Yeah, and don't hide yourself. Don't hide yourself away. Don't try to, like, don't go out of your way to avoid whoever this person is, like, but don't be too boastful in front of them either. Like, don't, like, you don't have to brag. They already know. You know what I mean? Like, they are going to beat themselves up more than whatever it is that you could possibly do. Like, they will end up hurting themselves more than what anything that you could possibly do. Like, you don't have to parade in front of them. You know what I mean? You don't have to seek out any sort of, like, I told you this or I told you that. Like, they already know. And do not hide yourself away. Do not sit in a corner and hide away. You know what I mean? And don't go nowhere. Like, put yourself, like, stand strong where you're at, in the position that you're at. All right, Reina? Well, you ain't got to hurt nobody to stand tall in who you are. You know what I mean? If they get hurt by that, then that's their problem. That's a them problem, not a you problem. You are very welcome. All right. Now we're going to play Fine Tune Your Intuition again. 3 cards of Fine Tune Your Intuition. You are so very, very welcome, Reina. I love your face very much. All right, for those of you that have never played this before, those are like those cards that you see in Ghostbusters. There's circles, squares, plus signs, hearts, or not hearts. I should make hearts, huh? So there's a star, there's a circle, there's a square, there's a plus sign, and there are waves. Okay? And we're only going to pull 3 of these, and then we're going to move on to, what are we on? Cancer. So we just did Gemini. Well, I appreciate the feedback, sweetheart. Let them bet. Let them make bets and lose. Like, that's not a you problem. That's a them problem. You know what I mean? You're going to gain back 10 times whatever it was that they lost by them not betting on you. All right. We're going to do 3 of these. Is it a circle? Is it a star? Is it waves? I think these are fun. Just little breaks up the monotony a little bit of the tarot. Gives people a chance to interact, and you get to check your intuition. It is a circle. Card number 2. We're going to do 3 of these, and then we're going to move on to Cancer. Do 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 do. It is a square. One more. Is it a star? Is it a circle? Is it a plus? Is it a wavy line? It is a star. All right. I always think these are fun, but I'm doing like shorter versions of them tonight. So let's go on to Cancer. Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I am celebrating my 444th subscriber. Woohoo! It is pouring outside. Let that rain wash away anything. Let it take it. Let it wash away whatever is not for us, right, Cancer? Breathe in. Breathe it out. You want a reading too? All right, I'll get you a reading after we do Cancer. Kitty says, meow, he wants one too. Cancer, what would this person say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? If they weren't such a chicken shit. Ooh. We got the Lovers in reverse. So, I mean, they might not be feeling this connection the way that you feel this connection, but it is a divine connection, but it might not be like what you think it is, Cancer. But they're not being sneaky. I just don't think that they're feeling it right now. They're either not feeling you or they're not feeling the connection right now. Or something's bothering them and they don't want to talk to you about it. I mean, and if this, not all Cancers are experiencing this, so only take what resonates, all right? But this person, you have the Lovers cards. So you have a real strong connection with them, but it's in the reverse right now. So it might not feel as close as it once did before, or they might not be feeling as close to you as you guys once felt. But with the Hierophant, it's definitely brought to you by divine. There is some sort of soul contract. It is a divine connection, and they're not being sneaky. There ain't no sneakiness. We got the 7 of Swords in the reverse. So, I mean, they're not being sneaky. If the 7 of Swords was in the upright, I would say that they might be talking to other people, or, it's just relationships go through lulls. You know what I mean? Not everything is going to be all butterflies and unicorn farts. True love and true relationships withstand a lot of trial and error, and that honeymoon phase kind of goes away. So I think they're just in this point right now where they don't feel as connected to you. Yeah, the Ace of Cups in reverse. I don't think they feel as connected to you as they once did. Or maybe something happened, some sort of move happened, or something happened that was very fast, that could have them all up in their head. They just don't feel as close to you as they did, but they might be listening to other people. They have that gossip circle around them, you know? Maybe there's somebody around him that's planting seeds of doubt in their mind. But it's like this is a soul contract, a divine connection, but it's like right now it just doesn't feel like as mushy gushy as it once did. But that's not to say that it's not ever not going to feel that way again. You know, the only thing that's constant in this life is change. So yeah, maybe they made some bad choices. Or maybe this person like picked someone else over you and found out that was not their person with the lovers in reverse. It's either they're not feeling a connection with you and they don't want to talk about it. Yeah, but their love story was in reverse. So if somebody picked somebody over you, they definitely feel like they made a bad choice. They made a bad choice, Cancer. Yeah, they went for the copycat instead of for the original. You know? They probably went for the shiniest one instead of the one that was most valuable. And now they want to run away from this person. Like if you're with the person, I think that they are just kind of feeling like they don't feel as connected. But if you're wondering about what somebody would say to you from like the past, or like if this is like an ex you're thinking about or something like that, I think that they went for the copycat and now they feel dumb as fuck. And yeah, now they're all depressed and shit. Instead of going for the original, they couldn't tell what was original and what was a fake. And I think they fell for the fake and now they feel stupid. Yeah, but they're cautious. Now they're cautious. Either about coming towards you. Some of y'all might want to stay protected there. We got the pregnancy card coming out. All right. So I mean, if you're tied up like I am, like I mean, then this obviously won't apply to you. But there might be somebody out there that you might have gotten pregnant and they're scared to tell you. You know, drop something. They're keeping promises. What card did I drop? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Hold on, dropping cards again. Oh, game over. So if they chose someone over you and they chose that copycat, like this person might be trying to tell them that they got pregnant. You know what I mean? They might be trying to baby trap them or something, saying that they're pregnant with their child just so that they'll come back around. I mean, there are some sick women out there that do that shit. You know, not just guys are deceitful. Like there are some really scandalous ass chicks out there too. They'll tell a dude like if he tries to leave her or something, you know, so he can move on. They'll straight try to tell him that they're pregnant, just to try to baby trap him and get him in his feels, you know. And who knows, it might not even be his. But they definitely think they made the wrong choice. And I know that this is not going to fit for every Cancer out there. But there's definitely a pregnancy card there. Yeah, and it ain't nothing but drama with this other person. With the copycat, ain't nothing but drama. You can't expect real when you went for the fake. You know what I mean? I thought I had one in there backwards, but I guess I don't. Like they thought this other person was the real one, and now they look like a fool, you know? And now it ain't nothing but drama. A depression again, like they're depressed. So Cancer, what I think they would tell you is that they went for the copycat instead of the original. And now they're like stuck in some shit that they had no idea they were going to get stuck into. You know, this person might be trying to baby trap them. Whoever it is needs to wear protection. If you haven't been wearing protection, you need to wear some protection, or they need to wear protection. But they are protecting you from themselves. Like they don't need you all caught up in their drama neither. Somebody out there feels triggered, like I caught a nerve of somebody. You know what I mean? This is a message for some Cancer out there for sure. They went for the copycat and ended up in nothing but drama. And now they don't know how to come and tell you that, like, hey, you know, like, I'm stupid, you know? Now I've got all this. I got X, Y, and Z to deal with. Like, will you take me back? The answer is fuck no. All right. So now we are going to move on to Leo. Oh, we're going to do fine tune your intuition first. I keep forgetting. Leo. Nope, not Leo. Fine tune your intuition. Get it together, Crystal. So for those of you that have not played this before, those are like those Ghostbuster cards. Oh, like you can't see them. Let me see. Hold up. I'm going to be smarter than the camera. We got a circle. We got a square. We have a plus sign and a star. So there's the plus sign and the star. And then we got waves. All right. And I'm going to pull 3 of these. And you're gonna guess what they are. And we're going to test your intuition. All right. And then we'll move on to Leo. Ready? Are you guys ready? Let's play fine tune your intuition. All right. We'll do Whacked Crafters reading after this guy, and then we'll go into Leo. I didn't forget about you. And if you would like a reading, go ahead and jump in. Jump in with what your question is. Because we are celebrating 444 subscribers. That's an amazing number. And I super appreciate everyone's love and support. Like, it's an honor to be alive, much less being here doing what I'm doing. So I'm extremely grateful. Circle. Card number 2. Waves. Did you get it right? Did you get it right? I usually go a little bit longer with these, but got the star. All right, Whacked Crafter, give me your question. I will happily do a reading for you. And then we will move on to Leo. What is your question? What is your question? Do you want a general reading? You want a specific question? What you want? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. My ears are ringing. It's probably something to do with the barometric pressure outside, or the fact that I'm a star seed. So star seeds, like all of y'all's blood pressure, like usually like super high souls have a hard time living in human bodies. So we have a tendency to have like really high blood pressure. You want a general? All right. What sort of general message can we tell for the Whacked Crafter? Please and thank you, Universe, Source, Spirit. What sort of general message can we give to the Whacked Crafter? AKA my mommy beans. What sort of message can we give to Whacked Crafter. What sort of message? Ooh. 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 So whatever it is, like your overall energy is the Six of Swords. So that is energy of moving on towards calm waters. Like you might have been experiencing some rough, like turbulence in your life. Like maybe you've had some daggers thrown at you from the universe or from other people, but you have taken those daggers and you have plugged up those holes in that boat and you are sailing confidently, not like coweringly. Like this guy is confident. He is sailing confidently into calmer waters, learning what he learned, taking what he has learned and using it to apply it to progress his situation. You might be a little reminiscent about the past. You might be like, thinking longingly about past days. And sometimes you feel like you don't have the strength to keep up with all the work that needs to be done. But you do have the 10 of Cups. So that is permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. So you do have a lot of love and a lot of support around you, because that's like the holy grail of love right there, the 10 of Cups. So I think whatever has happened in the past, you are applying it to your now. Like you are taking those swords out of your back, that the universe threw at you, or that, someone has betrayed you with, or whatever. And you are using them to plug the holes in your boat so that you can move confidently forward into calmer waters. But if you're looking in for an apology from somebody, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Like if you're looking for some sort of apology, but you are armed with whatever it is, like you are armed and you are willing to go face whatever demon it is that you've got going on in this cave. And I think it's because of all of the lessons that you've learned, all of the things that you've overcame, all of the just stuff that you've overcome, the things that you've learned from it. I mean, wisdom doesn't come from people that have never that just lived life with rainbows and unicorn farts. Like wisdom comes from doing a lot of really stupid shit, you know what I mean? And finding out the hard way, fucking around and finding out. And it's like, I think you done fucked around and found out enough to where like you have the tools to be able to face any sort of battles that are presented to you. You have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So not only is your heart going to be happy, but your money is going to be happy as well. All right. Like you might have experienced some sort of turbulent waters, but I think you navigated them with stealth, And you have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so don't overthink it. Don't overthink things. Just trust and believe that everything will be all right, That's the hardest thing to do, man. Like a lot of times we say we have faith, but it's usually only when things are good. When something bad happens, it's like, oh my God, like, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? God doesn't love me. Fuck the universe, But sometimes things happen. Yeah. Sometimes you got to keep that faith and just know that the universe has got you. Know that you are surrounded with love, and know that we live in a world full of abundance. Like you will be okay financially. All right. So let's go on to where we at? Leo. Leo. What would this person say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Leo. What would this person say to you if they weren't so chicken shit? Leo. You are very welcome. Knight of Wands and the Star. Ooh, we got the Knight of Wands and the Star, but the Seven of Cups in reverse, and then the Devil. So some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius, but I think this person has like some sort of addiction issues. I think they have some sort of secret addiction issue, and like that, I don't think they want to tell you that. I think they think like it feels like they might have gotten them under control, Leo, because the stars here, we got the star is hope, the star is hopeful, right? And it's like they're really excited about like their newfound sobriety or whatever path that they've led to recover, but it's like I think that they're shy to talk to you about it because they don't want you to judge them. Yeah, they don't want you to judge them. So there's something about their past that they're not telling you. Maybe like they found out, maybe they got on a date with somebody in the past before and let them know that they were a recovered addict, or let them know about their past, and that person like got up and left. You know what I mean? So they might be a little bit like shy to share some of their past history with you, or the fact that they did have this addiction. Yeah. Or it's not getting better. If they had an addiction, like with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I don't know if they've got it under control. Maybe they think that they control it because the addiction will lie to them. Like addiction lied to me. It said that, oh yeah, you can still do this and be a spiritual warrior and be a warrior of the light. You know what I mean? Like my addiction told me that I can still do drugs and go hang out in the darkest corners of the regions, because I mean, what good is a light in an already lit up room? You know what I mean? Like there might be something that they think that they have under control, but they don't. They don't have it under control. Yeah, and I think they're scared to tell you. They are scared to tell you. They're scared to tell you that they even remotely have like an alcohol problem or a porn addiction, or like addiction comes in so many different forms. Like they might have a gambling problem. Like they might be making side bets on football games or something like that. There are so many different forms of addiction. And the one thing that's common with every single addiction is the addiction will make you feel like you need it. You know what I mean? Like it makes you feel like you need to do it, like you need to have it, you can't live without it. But the truth is that the addiction can't live without you. Hi, David. The addiction can't live without you. So I think that they are struggling with something and they don't want you to judge. But they don't want to hear it. But I mean, anybody that has an addiction problem doesn't want to hear it. They already know what it is that they need to do. You know what I mean? All the people that actually love them will tell them what it is that they need to do. But as an addict, like as a recovered addict myself, like I didn't want to hear that shit. I know what I needed to stop doing. I know what I needed to not be doing. I know that I needed to be doing this and not doing that. It's like you can't shame them out of it. You can't there's nothing that you can do for them. They have to be able to do it for themselves. So this person might secretly think that they have some sort of addiction under control, but that is seriously the addiction lying to them. They're like, no, I've got it under control. I've got it under control. And I don't think they do. And if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. And they are depressed with their life. But most addiction starts with that. Like addiction usually starts with trying to have some sort of outside solution for an internal problem, right? Like, okay, so I went and drank that night and I felt great for, the whole 8 hours I was drinking or whatever, but then it's like, bam, smack right back into reality. And it's like, you got to face reality again. And some people can't face reality. They can't face their childhood traumas. They can't face the trauma that's in their life at the moment. So they'll go right back to doing what makes them supposedly feel good, Thank you very much. I'm wearing my mom made me my 3-year bracelet, my 3-year recovery bracelet, and I'm wearing that tonight. I super appreciate that. Yeah, I am at war with my inner demons. So I think this person thinks that they have whatever it is under control, but that it's lying to them. They do not have it under control. But they are scared to death of telling you that, because you mean a lot to them. You mean a whole lot to them. And you deserve a better version of me, right? And they know it. They know it. But the one thing about an addict, if they're in active addiction, is like they'll try to start fights with you just so that they could go do what they know that they're not supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And try to blame it on you, because now like it's like this loop, this shame loop that happens. You know, they don't want to face the reality with you, because if they're at home with you, then they can't be doing what it is that their addiction tells them that they want to be doing. You know, but if they do that, they fight with you, then they get in their head, and then they're shameful about it, and then they go and use, or they do whatever, and then they end up in this shame loop, and they continue it and continue it and continue it. Like it takes a minute for someone to pull themselves out of their, like to pull their own head out of their ass. But they can't picture a life without you, you know? But the problem with that is like you can't love an addiction out of somebody. Like as much as we want to, as much as we can try, man, until they find that within themselves, like there's not really much that, I mean, you could sit back and hold space. You can hold space for them. Like, I love you. I love you now. I'll love you then. I'll love you. Like, I'll love you no matter what, you know what I mean? But you got to take care of yourself before we can actually be a thing or something, you know? Yeah. They're terrified of rejection. So if you don't know about this with this person, they're definitely terrified to tell you. I wish you hadn't walked away, but I knew you had to. Like there were times in my life that like I know for a fact, even though that like my ex was like spouting all kinds of dirty names at me and calling me whatever name underneath the book, like there was a part underneath him that was actually proud. You know what I mean? There was a part of him that was like proud that I actually stuck up for myself, that I didn't let them get away with the bullshit that they were doing. They might not ever admit that, but hi Dan. But they love you. They don't hate anything about you. They don't hate anything about you, Leo. I just think that they have some sort of like they are looking for an outside solution for their internal problems, you know? And unfortunately, we can't fix that. That's only something that they can do. So I'm doing some free mini reads. If anybody else wants a mini read, I am celebrating 444 subscribers. Whoop, whoop. Like it might seem like not all that much, but it's a huge accomplishment for me. So, and we're going to play some Fine Tune Your Intuition. And Dan, they took down my video. They said that it was a copyright claim, even though it was my video, but it was also through Recovered on Purpose. So I don't know if the Recovered on Purpose mark on the bottom of it like had some sort of copyright issue or whatever. But I took down that video because it had some sort of copyright claim to it. All right, we're gonna play Fine Tune Our Intuition. So for those of you who have never played this before, it's like those cards that you see on Ghostbusters. You know, the plus signs, the circles, the squares, those things. So we got a square, a circle, a plus sign, a star, and some waves. All right. And we're going to pull 3 of these, and then you're going to tell me what they are. Or you're going to try to guess. You're going to check your own intuition. I think this is a fun way just to like keep like interactive, you know, and to give you a chance to like check yourself. All right. Card number 1. Is it a star? Is it a moon? Is it a plus? Is it a wave? It is a star. And we're only going to do 3 of these in between the signs. What is it? It is a plus sign. One more, one more. Did you get it? Did you get it? All right. Now we're going to go on to Virgo. V-I-R-G-O, 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 and Virgo is the sign, yo. All right, Virgo. What would this person say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? This person was not a chicken shit. What would they say to you? Some sort of weird noise going on in my living room. Not sure what that is. Virgo. What would this person say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? I wish you hadn't walked away, but I knew you had to. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. The way I have treated you was wrong. Please don't put up with this behavior. And I feel triggered. Somebody's triggered. Oh my God, trigger warning. I just want to be free. Is it truly over? So maybe this person, like, maybe this person did something, you know what I mean? Said something, or where they fucked it up, you know? But have you ever had somebody be an asshole to you so that you would break up with them, you know? Like sometimes we have a tendency to do that in a relationship. I feel like this person was trying to get you to break up with them instead of them being the bad guy and breaking up with you. So instead of just being honest with you about wanting to be free, it's like instead they just turned into a major dick, you know, or she turned into a major dick or did something stupid or just kept acting a fool towards you because they didn't want to technically be the bad guy and break up with you. But they still can't help but be drawn to you, you know? Like they still think about you. It's like, of course you had to walk away. You know what I mean? Like if they're being a dick or whatever, it's like, yeah, like if I love myself enough, like I'm not just gonna let you disrespect me, you know? So it's like maybe their plan actually worked, but it backfired because like now all they do is think about you. But their heart wanted to go its own way, no matter which way it tried, no matter how hard they tried, you know? It's like, I just think they were too chicken shit to break up with you for reals. Like if this person could tell you what it was that they can't tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit, they would tell you that they were a dick to you on purpose so that you would break up with them. That they did whatever they did on purpose so that you would break up with them, you know? Because they didn't want to be the bad guy. But it's like now it eats at them. Let me get some from this other deck over here. It's like now it eats at them, you know? Because it's like now they truly are the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like whatever it was that they did to try to get you to break up with them was worse than them just breaking up with you, you know? Some people are actually like that, y'all. Like if you set up some sort of clear boundary, like this is an automatic deal breaker, you know what I mean? Then they probably did that automatic deal breaker just so you would break up with them so they didn't have to be the bad guy to break up with you. Because they were too chicken shit. Kitty, don't do it. Yeah. But they know it's over. They know it's over. They know there ain't no going back. Like they can't come back from whatever it was that they did. They might feel nostalgic about it. They might be like sick to their stomach. Like thinking about all the things that, like, what they did to you. They might be sick to their stomach thinking about all the good times that you guys had, because maybe they ain't never had nobody better since, you know? But they were too chicken shit just to break up with you like a mature adult. So they had to cross one of your like automatic ending boundaries, you know, instead of just being like, hey, like, I'm not feeling this relationship no more, or like, I think that we should just separate, you know what I mean? Instead of separating on like mutual, like, responsible adult, like, on good terms, they decided to cross one of your like permanent no boundaries, and now there's no going back, and now they feel like shit about it, you know, because now all they think about is you. You are always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Yeah, we got long term in reverse. Like, I don't think they ever really planned on staying that long. It's like, but y'all got together and hooked up, you know, and it ended up into a relationship, and I don't think they knew how to break it off in a respectful manner. So instead, like, they were disrespectful. Yeah, that does go with friends too, not just lovers. That's for true. Some people will act a fool just so you'll like break up with them. You know what I mean? So that they're not technically the bad guy. All right. We're going to do another round of let's fine tune our intuition, and then we'll move on to Libra. Celebrating 444 subs. If anybody wants a little mini reading while we're doing this, let me know. So we're going to pull 3 of these cards. One of them is a square. We got a plus sign. We got a waves. We got a circle. And we have a star. All right. Just like those cards you see in Ghostbusters, but ain't nobody going to get zapped. Ready? Is it a circle? Is it a star? It is a plus sign? Is it waves? What is it? Do, 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 do. It is a circle. One more. A star. Last one. And then we will move on to Libra. It is a circle. All right. Now we are going to move on to Libra. So thank you for playing. Let's fine tune our intuition. Libra, you are up. Thank you so much for being here, Libra. I truly appreciate you. Like, it's an honor that I'm alive, much less to be here helping other people, like, try to help themselves. You know what I mean? So I truly appreciate you. And tonight we are celebrating my 444th subscriber. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all the love and continued support. But right now we're going to find out, Libra, what would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? What would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Let's find out. Libra, what would this person tell you if they weren't chicken shit? Boom. They would tell you that it ain't over. In their mind, it ain't over. You know, they might have been battling with a heart over mind decision. You know, and even if you broke up with them, or like if you left them or whatever, like they're in their mind, it ain't over. In their mind, you are the best thing that's ever happened to them. You know, they might have put you in between, like they might have been in between, like their heart telling them one thing and their mind telling them another thing. with the Two of Swords here. But you could be dealing with a Leo or a Scorpio. Yeah, but they don't. To them, it ain't over. They're like we ain't done, girl, or we ain't done shit. Like we just getting started. We got the Ace of Cups here, so they have no intentions of like letting you go. Like with the High Priestess, they feel intuitively that you will be back. They feel like very intuitively that it's not over. You know, it's like that's my girl. You know what I mean? It don't matter who you're with or whatever you've got going on in their mind. You will always be their girl, or you will always be their man. You know, even if they don't come forward with it and express their emotions, because we got the Temperance in reverse. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Taurus or another Libra, but in their mind, you're still theirs. It don't matter who it is that you're with. You know what I mean? It's like they feel like if they called you right now, that you would come and run to their beck and call. You know, if they were to hit you up right now, like you would drop whatever it was that you were doing and like go do whatever this person asked you to do. It's like they feel like they got you wrapped around their little pinky. You know what I mean? It don't matter who you're with or what you're doing. It's like, nah, that's my girl, you know, or that's my man. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups. They think that they have you wrapped around their little pinky, Libra. And they do have a lot of love for you, you know? And they like I said, in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse. They ain't going nowhere. It's like, even if you did go somewhere, it's like they know. They're like, no, that's like, they don't think that you're gone for reals, you know? If they could tell you what they wish they would, if they weren't a chick of shit, if they could tell you what they would say if they weren't a chick of shit, they would tell you that, like, they already know that they don't think you're going nowhere. They think that you are theirs no matter who you're with. It's like they have some sort of entitlement to you. Let's get one from the hidden. Let's get this guy. Whoa. Dropping cards already. Libra, so far this person feels like they feel like they got you figured out. They got you pegged and they got you wrapped around their pinky finger, you know? But it ain't their ring finger, you know what I mean? It's like, if they really want you, then they should have if they ain't gonna claim you like a crackhead claims a $5 bill that they find on the ground, you know, then what's the freaking point in the first place? Yeah, I would use caution with this person. Don't be running to their beck and call, because they think that that you guys have it like that they got you like that, you know? And you might have some haters out there. Or they might be a secret hater, an undercover hater. You know, your number one freaking fan and your number one enemy all at the same time. You know, and if they're with some other girl or whatever, like their girl might catch them looking at your shit, you know, scrolling through your Facebook, checking out your social media. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, that girl probably hates the fuck out of you, but it ain't your fault. You know what I mean? That's not your fault. Some of these cards are all upside down. My bad, Libra. Hold up. I think I shuffled them with half up and half down. Total Libra thing to do. But this person definitely thinks that they got you wrapped around their little finger. And I think that they got busted. They got busted checking out your social media or looking at your Instagram or whatever it was, whatever kind of social media you got. Maybe some of y'all, though. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. All right. Yeah, and they depressed. They might not act depressed, you know, and they don't want to hear nothing about you. Like they're like secret. They secretly think that they have you wrapped around their little finger, you know? But they don't want to hear about it. Like if they got busted looking at your shit from their girlfriend, their current girlfriend, or their like next boo or whatever, they don't want to hear it from them. But they ain't gonna tell it to you, you know? And yeah, you got some undercover haters. You got some fake friends. You don't need no fake friends. And somebody's enjoying the gossip. You know what I mean? If this person comes into your life just to start some drama, you know, if they're like, watch this, watch what I can do, look what I can do. You know what I mean? And they hit you up, and then all of a sudden, like, your man starts fighting with you, and like whatever, they're doing that shit on purpose, you know, just so they can sit back and watch. So if this person like comes to knock in, like, don't go a running. If they say jump, don't say how high. All right? I know there's some people that we feel like that about, you know. There's been some relationships that I was all about that shit. They said jump, I said how high, you know? And this person feels like they got you like that. So I would watch yourself with this person, Libra. And somebody definitely needs to be wearing protection. Wearing protection, wearing protection. Yeah, their girl might have kicked them to the curb or some shit. So they're going to go right back to you. They're going to go right back to you. And I don't think you should do it. Don't do it, Libra. Like if you've always done it and that's why this person thinks that like you're going to do it, just don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Let's play another round of Fine Tune Our Intuition. Then we'll go on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, after this guy. Is it a star? Is it a circle? Is it a plus? Is it a square? Is it a wave? I'm going to pull 3 cards. You better not be having no babies. Julie Bully. Is a plus. Oh, I didn't even show it to you. It was a plus. My bad, guys. All right. So now we're going on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what would this person say if they weren't such a chicken shit? We are going to go to the Mythic Tarot. Scorpio. What would this person say if they weren't such a chicken shit, Scorpio? What would this person say if they weren't such a chicken shit? What would they say to Scorpio? Scorpio, they would say that they just weren't that into you. You know what I mean? They might have felt the connection at first, but right now they ain't feeling it, or they never did feel it, but they didn't know how to tell you that because of how maybe like because you're a Scorpio, you know, they didn't want to get stung by that stinger, you know. But they would say that they didn't feel this connection from the start, but they might have pretended like they did. Maybe you had something to offer them, you know. Maybe you had some sort of something to offer them, like they were only with you because you had a car. They were only with you because you had a house, you know. It's like if they weren't with you, then they were homeless kind of shit. You know, if they weren't with you, then they'd be living with their mama. You know, there's something that you had to offer them. And I think they might have played on the fact that they might have told you all kinds of shit to get you to think that they loved you. But I don't think they truly did love you. And we got the Tower. I don't think they truly did love you. I think they have love for you with the Empress, but I don't think they are in love with you, Scorpio. But I think they are scared to death to tell you that. Yeah, because that's your card. Because they don't want it to end. They don't want whatever benefit it is, whatever benefits you provide to them, they don't want those benefits to end. You know what I mean? And they scared to death of that stinger, Scorpio. Yeah, we got the fights on the bottom of the deck. They don't want to fight with you. It's like, I don't think they're all that into you. Like, they're more into what it is that you provide for them, but they don't want to tell you that. They ain't going to tell you that, because then they know whatever benefit you're providing to them is going to end, you know? So they freaking keep their mouth shut and just go along with the program, the everyday programming, you know, even though they know that there's not like real happiness there, or that you're not happy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think this person makes you happy. I don't think they make you happy. It's like, it's gotten into that routine thing, you know? And I think that they are like only with you because of something that you provide to them, provide for them, Scorpio. And I think they're too chicken shit to tell you that. Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords in reverse because they know you will cut their motherfucking head off. Sting them with your stinger and shit. But yeah, this person would tell you that like they really aren't in love with you, but they have a lot of love for you. It's not that they don't love you, but they aren't in love with you, Scorpio. But they don't want to end it either because it's something that you provide for them. You provide something for them, some sort of like security for them that they aren't willing to give up. You know, and they genuinely probably don't want to hurt your feelings either. Like, they don't want to break your heart, you know, but they don't understand that prolonging that is just going to make it worse ultimately in the end. You know, if you truly feel like, if you truly don't feel someone, if you truly know that that person is not the person for you, you know, then don't just stick around for the benefits of it. You know what I mean? Like, don't stick around because you want to save face. Don't stick around because you don't want to hurt them, because you're just prolonging the inevitable, you know? The faster you get it done with, the faster that they could get their actual person, and the faster you could get your actual person, you know? But we stick around in these relationships knowing damn well that we don't want to be with the person, or, you know, knowing that we're not happy because we're either too scared of moving on, or it's because we've had so much time invested into it already. We stay for convenience, you know? But I don't think that this person's happy. And I think that that's what they would tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit. All right, Scorpio? Let's do another round of fine-tune your intuition. Fine-tune your intuition. For those of you that have never done this before, these are like those cards that you see on Ghostbusters. They're like the circle. We have a plus. We have a star. We have a square, and we have waves. Square and waves. All right. And we are going to pull from this deck, and you are going to guess what they are. But nobody's going to get zapped, all right? Let's see. Let's play fine-tune your intuition. We're only pulling 3 cards now instead of like a bunch of them for today. We'll pull some more on another day, but for today we're only going to do 3. All right? Ready? Is it a square? Is it a waves? Is it a star? Is it a circle? Is it a plus sign? Do 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 do. It is waves. All right. Card number 2. And if anybody wants a free reading, I guess I should have put that in my live stream, huh? I'll put that in my next one. I'm doing free readings for people to celebrate. Celebrate tonight. Come on. It is a plus. One more, and then we're going to go on to Sagittarius. Celebrate tonight. Come on. I'll do one for you, Julie. Hi, Dan. How are you this evening? It is a plus. All right, so Julie wanted me to do a reading for her, so I will do a reading for her, and then we will go on to the Sagittarius collective. What kind of reading do you want, Julie? Do you want a general reading? Do you have a specific question? General? All right. What sort of general messages do we have for Julie Booley? What sort of general messages does Julie Booley need to hear tonight? What sort of messages does Julie need to hear tonight? Please and thank you. Please and thank you, universe. First card out, Page of Pentacles. Ooh, so you might getting some news about some sort of money after some sort of heartbreak. You know, you have the Sun in reverse. Like it might not be the news that you were expecting, but at least it's some news. You know, it'll ease up some of your financial burdens, and there will be an apology from somebody. Like you will have some sort of an apology. You know, there might have been something that they were keeping secret. Everything that's done in the dark comes to light. Happy anniversary. That's amazing. Happy anniversary. But nobody's walking away from nothing. Like there's no reason to walk away from nothing. You are getting some sort of financial news. You know, it might not be exactly what you were hoping for, but you have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So it looks like there is something that's going to turn in your favor. You know, the wheel will turn in your favor. I wouldn't walk away from this person or this situation. But after a long period of like strife and agonizing pain, or, you know, just mental stress, it looks like you are going to have some sort of relief there with the Emperor and the Chariot. You know, don't get into any sort of battles. Don't get into any battles with anyone. You know, don't get in the middle of any battles with anyone. Like, just keep your calm, keep your cool. Like, let them have their opinion and they have their opinion. Like, I feel like somebody's going to try to put you in between something, and don't get in the middle of any sort of battles. That is so awesome. 24 years. Whoop, whoop. That is super amazing. That gives me hope, right? Like, that gives me some serious hope that is not only possible, but actually, like, really there's people out there that do it, you know, that are actually together for 24, for 50 years, for, you know, like thank you for giving me some hope out there, for giving people hope out there to celebrate their 24th anniversary. Like, that's super special. So, Julie, you got the 9 of Cups. So you're surrounded by love. There won't be any more fighting. You won't be having to fight any more battles anyways. You're going to get some sort of financial news. And I think you are ready and able to face whatever difficulties that come your way. Like, you have all the tools available to you. Like, some sort of burden is going to be lifted from your mind. Whatever this news is going to lift some sort of burden from your mind. You have the 9 of Pentacles too. So I really think that that this is some sort of financial, if you were waiting for a loan, or if you were waiting for like a student loan, or student loan forgiveness, or some sort of letter in the mail, or some sort of back pay or something like that, I definitely think that you are going to get it. It might not be as much as you were expecting to get or were thinking that you were going to get, but it will definitely be something there. The lotto. Woohoo! We're going to win the lotto. All right. I know you guys are coming up on 23 years. That's so crazy. All right. Let's go on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius collective. What did you guys do to go celebrate? Where'd you guys go? What'd you do? Or is it secret? Sagittarius, what would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? What would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Sagittarius. What would this person tell you if they weren't so chicken shit? John and Mary will be at 24 years too. That's so crazy. That's so freaking amazing. Like, that's amazing. Ugh. Sagittarius, we got the devil as the overall energy. So you're either dealing with a Capricorn or you're dealing with somebody that is chained to something. All right. They're chained to some sort of belief. They're chained to some sort of addiction. They're chained to getting that bag. You know what I mean? Like they might be addicted to working. But they feel like that they have no other choice, you know, that they are stuck with whatever it is that they've got going on. Yeah, this might be an addiction. You got the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's like they don't feel like there's any hope. They don't feel like there's any hope for themselves. Not to say that there's not hope for you, but they don't feel like there's any hope for themselves. And if they're projecting that out into the world, then that's all they're going to get back. That's all that's going to be reflected back to them, you know? So if this person has some sort of addiction problems, they're definitely not getting any better. You know, they don't feel like they have any reason to celebrate. It's like they feel like this kind of person that's like really stuck in self-deprecated, you know what I mean? Like they are real stuck in a hole of shame and of disparity, and they don't see any sort of hope out. They don't see that there is any sort of possibility that they could be better. You know, whatever it is that they've been through, they think that that's just all that there is, and that it's never going to be any better. You know, this person is definitely in depression. Like they might act like it's all fun and jokes or whatever, but like if this is somebody that you work with or somebody that you don't see every day or somebody that you don't live with, it's like they put on a good show on the outside. Somebody from the inside would, or from the outside, you would never ever know that this person feels the way that they do about the world. It's like they really feel like there is like no point in living. Like they might be suicidal. You know, they might have suicidal tendencies, and not like the band. I love that band. You know, or they might threaten suicide. It's like if something happens between you guys, it's like they threaten suicide anytime that you like act, you know, like you're gonna go somewhere else or you have other options. It's like this person might feel like there is no other option, like nobody's going to love them anyways. You know, and that's like the number one thing for people that are they're suicidal. They feel like other people would be better off without them. So if this person really does have suicidal tendencies, like they think that the world they genuinely believe that the world will be better off without them. Okay. And I think that they are scared to tell you that, you know, but they definitely have genuine love for you, but they don't see why you would love them. Spice cake, buttercream. Some foot-long subs. Carrot cake. Oh, it was the wrong cake. Oh no. So Sagittarius, I think this person would tell you that they feel like secretly they feel suicidal. And they don't know how to go about talking to you about that. Those people don't know how to go about talking to people about that, especially ones that like are super in themselves. You know, you might want to check on the people that you love, make sure that they're all right. Just send them a message like, hey, you all right? But if this person has a tendency to threaten you with suicide or something, like if that is a emotional manipulation tactic that they use, because there are people that do that, like make sure you call 911 and get a welfare check on them, like don't take it as a joke, but don't go running to go save them either, because if you go running to go save them every time, then that's what they're going to use every time. But I think that this person seriously hides it really well. I don't think this person is using it as an attention thing. Like you might not even know that they feel this way. So check in with the people that you love. All right, Sagittarius, because I feel like this person like really feels like there's no hope for the world at all. And like they are deep, like stuck deep in a shame hole. Right? If somebody's talking about taking their life or whatever, take that shit very seriously. But don't let them, like there's some people that use that as an emotional manipulation tool. So don't let don't let them control you with that either. All right. If this is somebody that you don't live with, or somebody that is threatening that, like make sure that you call like paramedics for them, because you don't want to be the person that didn't make that phone call, you know what I mean, and find out that it actually did happen. Some people like to cry wolf and cry wolf until they don't cry wolf no more. But most suicidal people don't tell you that that's what they're going to do. They don't tell you that that's their plan. You know what I mean? So pay really close attention to the people that like are showing little signs and symptoms. You know what I mean? But there's a Sagittarius out there that needs to check in with their loved one. Mental health is such a hard thing, because when we're depressed, like nobody wants to hang out with somebody that's depressed, you know what I mean? So we keep our depression to ourselves. We keep those negative thoughts to ourselves. We keep all of our demons to ourselves until they bury us and we almost take ourselves out with them. It's like these demons lie to us, man. And usually the number one reason why someone is suicidal, like more people throw themselves off the bridge, like the Golden Gate Bridge, over tooth pain and heartache, right? And they believe that the world is better off without them. Yep. It's always the quiet, happy ones, because they put on a good show, man. But inside they're freaking dying. And I think that they would tell you that if they could, but I don't think they're too chicken shit. I just don't think it's not that they're chicken shit. They just don't know how. They don't know how to go about discussing this. Asking for help is super hard, man. Like it's super hard it takes a lot of strength to be like, hey, I might need some help, Like, I don't know what's going on in here. It's like, we don't want to talk about that with people that we love, because nobody wants to hear that kind of shit, and we know it. Like, I know from personal experience that I didn't want to talk about that kind of stuff with people that I loved, but it is super important. All right. Sagittarius, check on the people that you love. All right. We're going to play a round of fine tune our intuition, and then we're going to go to Capricorn, and then we got Aquarius and Pisces. So let's play fine tune our intuition. I'm only pulling 3 cards. So for those of you that have never done this before, those are like those cards in Ghostbusters. We've got stars, circles, squares, plus, and waves. Yeah, watch them quiet, happy ones. Is it a star? Is it a circle? Is it a plus? Or is it a wave? We're only pulling 3 of these, and then we're going to go on to Capricorn. Did you get it? Did you get it? All right. Doing it again. Star, circle, plus, or wave. Plus sign again. One more. And then we're going to move to Capricorn. Is it a star? Is it a circle? Is it a plus? Or is it a wave? Fine tune your intuition. Good job. Good job. All right. Now we are going to move on to the Capricorn collective. Capricorn. Capricorn, what would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? What would they tell you if they weren't so chicken shit? What would they tell my Capricorns if they weren't such a chicken shit? Or if they could? I mean, sometimes it's not about a matter of being a chicken shit. It's just a matter of, like, you know, knowing how to talk to somebody. Don't want nobody to feel any worse than they do, but, you know. Capricorn. What would this person say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit? What would they say to you? Blam. Seeking higher knowledge. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. And under construction. So some of them might be really interested in, like, learning more about you. Maybe they don't know enough about you. And we're not talking like what's your favorite color, what's your favorite movie. We're talking like, what is your soul's purpose? Where do you want to be in 5 years from now? Like, what is your life mission? Like, do you believe in God? Like, what kind of, not necessarily religion, but what do you believe? Like, do you believe in reincarnation? Like, they want to get to know you. Like, I think they're slowly trying to get to know you. Like, spirit does speak to them. So this person might be like into that kind of thing. Like, if they're seeking higher knowledge, the chances are that they are into, crystals and tarots and, sacred geometry and reading, but they're really wanting to get to know you. But this person seems kind of shy. And they want to know if it would be worth it. It's like they're wondering that they want to get to know you because they want to know if they could connect with you on a soul level. Like, they don't want any sort of shallow connection. Like, they want to make sure that whatever connection they have, like, they can see a soul connection with you, but they want to make sure it's actually a soul connection. Like, I feel like this person could be kind of like really shy and what some would consider nerdy, but nerds are freaking sexy, man. And I think they're using extreme amounts of discernment because they don't want any shallow connections. They don't want it to be superficial. Like, if they say they want to get to know you, they want to get to know, like, you. They want to know your love language. They want to know, like, what your favorite song was when you were at your darkest moments in your life. You know what I mean? They don't want to just know this generic shit about you. Like, they want to know who you are. So if they seem like they aren't all that interested, it's because they're quietly observing you. They're quietly observing you because they don't want to be confused, Says, I'm so confused, but I don't think they are confused. I think they're just quietly observing and watching. You guys do have a soul contract. It says a karmic soul contract, but I mean, karmic doesn't necessarily mean bad. When somebody says like, oh, I wish you the karma, I wish karma on you, I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. They do love you. They just might be super shy. Every other Saturday. That's what's up. I think this person just really wants to get to know you, and you are constantly on their mind, you know, and maybe because they have this like connection with you, it might drive them like it might drive them even more nuts, you know, trying to make sure that you are the right person for them. It's like they don't want to make any stupid choices. They might have jumped in with somebody like way too soon and found out that they couldn't stand that person like 6 months into it. You know what I mean? And they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They're like studying you to make sure that like you can go out and eat together and you're not like super rude to the waitress. You know what I mean? I keep saying, you know what I mean today. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, but they be watching you. They might even be secretly watching you. They might be keeping an eye on your social media. They might be seeing like how you respond to certain situations, you know, how you respond when you're angry, how you respond when you're in the middle of a crisis. Like, how do you respond when you're getting rained on? You know what I mean? Like, those are, see, I said again, those are super important things when you're in a relationship with somebody. It's like, how do they respond when things go bad? Like if the car breaks down, are they going to flip out on the side of the road and cause a huge old dramatic scene? Or are they going to be calm, cool, and collected? You know, I think this person is sitting back and observing you. And I think they are keeping an eye on you. They're keeping a close eye on you because they want to know. They want to know. They want to know who you are as a person. All right, Capricorn. Now we're going to do our fine-tune our intuition again, and then we're going to move on to Aquarius, and then we got Pisces. We got 3 of these cards. We're just going to pick 3 of them. You're going to tell me what they are, though. But those are like those cards that are in Ghostbusters. We got a square, we got a circle, we got a plus, we got a star, and we got waves. All right? And you're going to tell me what it is. So is this the Saturday that you're psychic, Dan? You were psychic on this last round. What is it? Circle, square, star? Or was that last Saturday? Dun, dun, dun. It's a square. One more. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Perfect. Woo! How do you know this? Oh, is it the Saturday that you're psychic? Kitty? What are you doing, Kitty? Tearing shit up. We have a star. All right. Now we're going to go on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Kitty? I've got I'm armed and dangerous. I don't even have to squirt it. I just have to point it at them. What are you doing? Whatever you're getting into, stop it. Okay, Aquarius. What would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? For Aquarius. Aquarius, what would this person tell you if they weren't so chicken shit? I'm going to use this guy. Let's see what this guy says. What would they tell you if they could just tell you whatever, you know, if they could just secretly tell you whatever it is that they want to tell you? What would they tell you? What would they tell you, Aquarius? Remove these cards. Get out of my way, cards. We've got these cards. Thank you guys so much for being here. Self-doubt is holding me back from communicating with you. This person might be nervous. They might not think they're good enough. Can you accept where I am right now? Because my life is a mess. You know? Your way of life is so different from what I know. Like, this person might see you and like think that you are completely out of their league, you know? But they definitely fantasize about you. Says, I want to have sex with you. That's all I think about. Whew. Aquarius. But they ain't coming anywhere near that. Says, you deserve a better version of me. I'm at war with inner demons. Please stay away for now. The battlefield is not the right place for you. So this person is definitely like working on themselves or working on some sort of mess of their life that they made. Like maybe they made a mess of their life and they're working on it. You know, they're working on keeping accountability, you know, and they're fighting their feelings for you. But they definitely have fantasized about you, Aquarius. Woo! But I think this person made some sort of mess out of their life, you know? They're better with their mind. Like sometimes things are better in their mind than they are in real life. I don't expect you to forgive me. I never thought I could ever feel this way about someone. So whatever it is, you got them all up in their feels, but they feel like you are way out of their league, or something about you like makes them feel like they are not worthy. It's like, I'm not worthy, you know? I feel like they are trying to fix some sort of mess of their, like they've made a mess of their life or made a mess of their life. Says, I'm a warrior. I fight. This is what I do, but sometimes I end up fighting my own heart. Maybe this person came from one of those households, like, you know, maybe they've never had a relationship where a person didn't fight with them. You know, like if you weren't fighting with them, then that meant you didn't care. It's like, what do you mean you're not fighting with me? Don't you care? You know, some people have been in so many toxic relationships that it's like that's what they think love is, you know, or they think love is like love equals sex. Like sex does not equal love. You know, we have so many different ideas of what love truly is until we actually truly find what true love is. And then we're like, oh, that's what it really is. But I think this person made a mess of their life and they had to clean up the mess of their life and hold themselves accountable, you know? Yeah, and battle is all I know. That card came out again. I shuffled them. When the moon is in the 7th house, Libra, the moon is in Libra, huh? But I can't help but feel drawn to you. It's like they feel real intense feelings for you, a real intense connection, but it's like at the same time they don't feel like they're worthy. They don't feel like that they are good enough, you know? Maybe you live some sort of extravagant lifestyle, you know, and they're used to like being in the slums, living with the bums, you know? And it's like I don't know what it's like to eat fancy steaks at a fancy restaurant, you know? Maybe this person doesn't know how to act. Sounds like, what is that from Twilight? You know, it took me years to watch Twilight. Like, I didn't want anything to do with sparkly vampires. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Why does everybody talk about sparkling vampires? You know, I thought it was like they were wearing glitter or something. I'm not sure. Maybe we're not talking about the same thing. And there are people that don't agree with us being together. So they might have opposing factors, you know, like maybe you guys come from different religious backgrounds. Oh, the age of Aquarius. Oh, right. The moon's in the 7th house, right? It's like I'm fighting my feelings for you. That's the second time that this card has came out. So this person like feels a lot for you, but they feel like you are out of their league, you know? They don't know how to act in a fancy restaurant. Like maybe you eat at fancy restaurants, they don't know anything about that lifestyle. Like you live two totally different kinds of lifestyles. Yeah, there are people that don't agree with us being together. So there's somebody that's important to them like disagrees with whatever connection is that you guys have. So they can't approach you. You know what I mean? Like they can't approach you. They think that you are completely out of their league, completely off limits. Like you might be of different religions, of different cultures altogether. You know, there's some sort of way that you live that they have no idea about, you know? And they're scared to tell you about how they feel about you. All right, let's play one more round to fine tune your intuition, and then we'll go on to Pisces. Made of the last year of the boomers. I am an 81 version. I was born in 81. '81 was such a good year that Bad Religion made a freaking whole album with it. No. All right, fine tune your intuition. 3 cards. It's either a circle, a star, a square. I'm starting to get gray hairs. They're starting to pull in. I don't know if you can see them. They're all like shiny. But I was looking in the mirror the other day. I was like, what the fuck? I got gray hairs now. But hey, I've earned them. I've earned them. I'm going to own them. And I appreciate the compliment. I will take it. It's been super hard for me throughout my life to like accept compliments. I would have just rebuked it. Like I'm learning how not to do that. So thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Let's do fine tune your intuition. So for those of you that don't know what it is, these are like the cards that you see at Ghostbusters, except for nobody is going to get shocked. That's awesome. Okay, well, I'm just going to pull one. We're going to see if you're right. I'm not even looking, okay? I'm not looking. Oh, were you right? You weren't right. It's not a circle. It's a star. Okay, so now let's do it again. Since you guessed before we even pulled one. All right. Is it a circle? Is it a star? Is it a square? Is it a plus sign? Or is it the waves? And the waves, the motion of the ocean. It is a square. The first card didn't count. It was just, we were just seeing. It was just testing. So we're going to pull 2 more. What is it? Is it a circle? Is it a star? Is it a square? Is it a waves? Is it a plus sign? Hiya! It is a star. One more. One more. Just one more. Is it a circle? Is it a square? Is it a plus sign? Is it a star? Or is it a wave? And then we will do Pisces. Don't be a square. All right. Now we are going to do Pisces. Pisces. Pisces Collective. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I super appreciate it. It's an honor. It's my honor to be here. Like, it's an honor to be alive, much less like doing what I'm doing. So I super appreciate all of your support and all of your love. And let's see what they would say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit. What would they say if they weren't such a chicken shit? Every other Saturday, right? Ooh. They would say not to move. Don't take that move. Don't move away. Something about moving. Don't move out. Don't move away. Don't take that move. Like they feel like it'll be over if like someone goes somewhere, or if someone does like I feel like there's something about a move. Like don't move. You know? They want to tell you not to move. They want to tell you not to move away. Yeah, with the Fool in reverse. They really like, I think this has to do with somebody moving. It's like they don't want you to move away. They don't want you to make that move. They don't want you to go nowhere. You know? It's like they feel like if you go somewhere, then you're going to be better off without them, you know? And I don't think they can handle seeing you doing better. It's like they aren't strong enough to see you doing any better, or to be in a better position, or to manifest something that's good. They some people have a problem, like if like their woman makes more money than them or some shit, you know what I mean? Like they don't want you to make more money than them, or they don't want you to like be above them in some way or another. It's like they want to be the emperor, the controller, the like the king of the castle. They want to make the money. They want to make at least more money than you do. It's like some people are really like insecure as far as their partner goes, especially if it's a male dealing with a female. Like males have a tendency to be real insecure if their woman makes more money than them. So it's like, I don't know if you're dealing with the male or dealing with the woman, but somebody's like, don't make that move. Like if they feel like you'll be doing better than them. Yeah, and then it'll be over. It's like, and if they think that if you do better than them, I mean, the death is in the reverse. So, I mean, you're not going nowhere, but they think that if you do better than them financially, then you'll have no reason to stay with them. Or if you're doing better with them, like better somewhere else, then like they think that they're going to lose you by you moving, like something about moving up or moving on. And it's like, but you're not, they don't want you to go nowhere. They don't want you to go nowhere. Like they don't want you to move because they would feel left out in the cold. You know? And I think something about you being beneath them, like that makes them feel like king of the castle, you know? It's like there's some sort of power dynamic here. It's like they don't want you to go. They don't want you to move up. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to do better, you know? Because then that would make them feel inferior or like less than in some way. And they don't want to feel that way. But they don't realize that like you're not going to go nowhere. You know what I mean? That it's okay. That you'll have your 10 of cups. It'll be 10 of cups. It'll be equal give and take. It won't be like, oh, well, I make more money than you, so now I'm going to leave you. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like that if they make more than you, then they can keep you. And they have a fear that you're going to leave them if you do better. Yeah. They feel like you're going to leave them if you do better than them. But they don't understand that you actually love them, you know? There's some major like financial control dynamic here. And I think they're scared to tell you that. I mean, who would tell someone that? Like, oh, I don't want you making more money than me because then you'll leave me. You know what I mean? Like, there's not very many people that are actually going to admit that to someone. So this person definitely won't admit it, but they don't want you making more money than them. They don't want you to have some sort of financial gain over them, you know, because then they think that you'll do better and you'll move on. Yeah. That's really what I'm getting. They don't want you to take the leap of faith. They want you to be chained to whatever it is that whatever control they have over you, they want chained. They want to be chained to. They want to be in control of that chain. They don't want you to take no leap of faith because they think if you take that leap of faith, then it's going to end. Whatever control they have over you will end. And I really feel like this is some sort of financial situation. It's like they don't want you to take that job. They don't want you to move up the ladder, you know, because then they think that you'll leave them. I mean, will you or will you not? I'm not sure. We're not asking those questions. We're asking what it is that they would tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit. And if they weren't such a chicken shit, they would tell you that they like being in control of the money or making more money. And you having like financial independence from them really freaks them the fuck out. All right, Pisces. So those are all my signs. I love you guys very much. I was celebrating 444 subscribers. That's super huge for me. Like, I'm super, 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 super overjoyed about that. And according to the vote that I did the other night, the live streams, people would prefer me to do live streams at night. So I'm here to build a community with my people and, work with what it is that you guys want. So, like, I'm here and I'll be doing this. Right? Woo, woo. It's huge for me, man. I woke up and it was like 444 and I was like, woo, all super excited. So I really appreciate all the support you guys continue to show me. Oh, it's 445? Well, thank you so much. All right, well, it's 445 now, but I was celebrating 444. So I super appreciate all the support that everybody has shown me. Like, you guys don't know how much it means to me to be here, to do this, to share my stories with you, I've done a lot of dumbass shit that I'm not proud of, but I've learned a lot of very valuable lessons that I feel like I can reach back in and pull some people out with. So that is my purpose here on this planet, is to help as many people as I can. All right. Do you guys want to jibber jabber for a minute? Want to play a whole round of fine tune your intuition? Want to watch the kitties beat each other up? Meow. Huh, Pixie? And in case you don't know what I do with it, this is the book I wrote. And it is about overcoming childhood sexual abuse and addiction. And I wrote this all from my phone. And it is in every description of every one of my newer videos that I've put out. And I share my story, not because I'm proud, it's because I really want to help as many people as I can. So if you would like to check that out, that is in every description box of my videos from here on out. Well, one went over there, one went over there. So I guess they're not going to fight. I thought they were going to like have it out behind us over here, but I guess they had the zoomies earlier and they got it out of their system. I love you guys very much. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and eat some dinner because I have not eaten yet, even though I know I should not be eating at this late at night. I should probably eat something before I crash out. But I will be seeing you guys tomorrow tomorrow evening around the same bat channel, around the same bat time. And I am greatly looking forward to it. Until next time, beep, beep. Bye, everyone.